in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 24, check 24.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action now. Haskins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Tucker.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you learn, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Washington 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Haskins.
The 37-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete.
That's good for a
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For Washington.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bears 21, Washington 7.
On play action, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Bears.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Deuce. Rush in. Undercut.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. KJ Hamler, 26 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 58 right there. That's what I do. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Antonio Gibson.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check safety. Check safety.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All no runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Ricky.
Play action. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And that one is going to sting. First play